Idiots! Let's just throw them over the edge. Where's the fun in that? Go see what's taking them so long. We will hunt you out. By the prophets, what have these brutes done? They've shed our brother's blood, and for that, they must die! Zealot, so much for a stealthy advance.
Bah, over so soon. Don't waste it. Make haste. There are more brutes to kill. Long have I waited for this.
They're not all dead? Raise the alarm! You're no match for an elite vermin.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Forward!
If you must. Give me a hammer! They're breaking! There you are.
How am I to fight with this?
Give up! Fight the inevitable! Race toward death!
How long? Hey! Let's not make ourselves a target for those scarabs. Proceed through the ravines. Grenade! Don't follow it. I think that was all of them. Enough to whet the appetite. Very well, if I must. Same difference. We're with you, Arbiter! What vulgar taste! Even as trophies, these weapons are worthless! Cover! Stick with the Arbiter! What vulgar taste! Even as trophies, these weapons are worthless! Miserable vermin! Just a little more! The Arbiter will take point! What vulgar taste! Even as trophies, these weapons are worthless!
This Arbiter, the counselors, are they
Murdered by the brutes.
vile, beasts? The prophets were fools to trust them.
Your pal. Where's he going?
Earth, to finish what we started. And this time, none of you will be left behind.
That structure in the center of the city, it's a Forerunner ship. And Truth is heading straight for it. If he leads the Covenant fleet to Earth, they won't stand a chance. You have to stop him.
That brute has the Index. And Miranda and Johnson. He can activate the ring.
If he does, I'll detonate in Amberclad's reactor just like we did the Autumn's. The blast will destroy this city and the ring. Not a very original plan, but we know it'll work. No, I don't want to chance a remote detonation. I need to stay here. Flood-controlled dropships are touching down all over the city. That creature beneath the library, that grave mind, used us. He was just a diversion. And Amberclad was always its intended vector. Flood-controlled dropships are touching down all over the city. That creature beneath the library, that grave mind, used us. We were just a diversion. And Amberclad was always its intended vector. There's a conduit connecting this tower to the ship. Head back inside. I'll lead you to it. I'll disable this lift once you reach the top. That'll slow them down. I hope.
Shall we let the flood consume our holy city? Turn high charity into another of their wretched hives. No enemy has ever withstood our might. The flood too shall fade.
I'll do what I can to slow the launch sequence. There's something inside the ship, right? Fighting back. For a Covenant construct, it's unusually formidable.
Parasite did not defeat the Forerunners, and it shall not defeat us.
Arrogant creature. Your deaths will be instantaneous, while we shall suffer the progress of infinitude.
The amount of flood biomass is increasing exponentially. There are reports of infestations in every district. If the speed of the flood spread in this tower is any indication, it won't take long for it to overrun the entire city. The security systems in this part of the tower are particularly robust.
Whosoever is gripped by fear, take heed. I am the prophet of truth, and I am not vain. Noble mercy is here in my side. His wise counsel ever in my ears.
We exist together now. Two corpses in one grave.
Apparently these are the Prophet Hierarch's private quarters, their inner sanctum.
This will not be the end of us. It is but one last hurdle before the journey and salvation.
servants of the brutes. The hunters have sworn allegiance to the elites. I'm running out of options, Chief. I can't stall the launch sequence much longer. The next lift will take you up to the conduit. Hurry! If it makes you feel any better, I'm locking the doors behind you. Should keep some of the flood off your back. I knew the Covenant was good at repurposing Forerunner technology, but this is amazing. They've been using the Forerunner ship's engines as an energy source for the city. The ship isn't so much launching as it is disengaging, uncoupling itself from High Charity's power grid. Stopping Truth, that's all that matters.
Now is the time of our unworlding.
Right this way.
The moment we shall all become as gods.
Get to Earth. Good luck.
I've run through with truth.
Don't make a girl a promise.
If you know you can't keep it.
What is that place? Where the counselors were meant to watch the consecration of the Icon. The start of the great journey.
There is still time to stop the key from turning.
I must get inside. Then mount up, Arbiter. I know a way to break those doors.
Garrett. Control that cruiser officer. I'll remain here. Make sure no reinforcements get behind you. Then, I'm going to take the cruiser back. More human weapons? On. Are there any more? We destroyed them? You don't like me, and I sure as hell don't like you.
But if we don't do something, Mr. Mohawk's gonna activate this ring. And we're all gonna die.
Tartarus has locked himself inside the control room.
Well, I just happen to have a... Come on, grab a Banshee and give me some cover.
He's gonna know we're coming.
Humans fighting alongside elites? What's next? Rot hierarchs? After all I've seen today, I would not be surprised. It isn't the Arbiter. If you must. Salutation.
I got some bad news for you.
You're not up to a weapon like this.
You hear that?
Into the chamber! The chieftain must complete his holy work! Must complete his holy work! Not let the Arbiter into the chamber! The chieftain must complete his holy work! Come, human. It is easy. Take the icon in your hands. And do as you are told.
Please use caution. This reclaimer is delicate.
One more word, Oracle, and I'll rip your eye from its socket. Which is nothing compared to what I'll do to you.
Tartarus, stop.
Impossible.
Put down the icon.
Put it down and disobey the Hierarchs?
There are things about Halo even the Hierarchs do not understand.
Take care, Arbiter. What you say is heresy.
Is it? Oracle, what is Halo's purpose?
Collectively, the Seven?
Not another word.
Please. Don't shake the light bulb. If you want to keep your brain inside your head, I tell those boys to chill. Go ahead. Do your thing.
The sacred rings, what are they?
Weapons of last resort, built by the Forerunners to eliminate potential flood hosts, thereby rendering the parasite harmless.
And those who made the rings? What happened to the Forerunners?
After exhausting every other strategic option, my creators activated the rings. They and all additional sentient life in 3 radii of the galactic center died, as planned. Would you like to see the relevant data?
Tartarus, the prophets have betrayed us.
No, Arbiter. The great journey has begun. And the brutes, not the elite, shall be the prophet's escort.
Arming sequence initiated. Primary generators coming online.
We'll shut them down.
Apologies. Protocol does not allow me to interfere with any aspect of the sequence.
Then how do I stop it?
Well, it will take some time to go over the proper procedures.
Quit stalling.
Under more controlled circumstances, I would suggest that we make a
Johnson, I'm on it.
Hang tight, ma'am. Not until that brute is dead.
What's the matter,
What's that?
A beacon,
What's it doing?
communicating at superluminal speeds with the frequency of
Communicating with what?
the other installations.
Show me.
Fail-safe protocol. In the event of unexpected shutdown, the entire system will move to standby status. All remaining platforms are now ready for remote activation.
Remote activation? From here?
Don't be ridiculous.
Listen, Tinkerbell, don't make me...
Then where? Where would someone go to activate the other rings?
Why the Ark? Of course.
And where, Oracle, is that?
Got a new contact. Unknown classification. It isn't one of ours. Take it out.
This is Spartan 117.
Can anyone hear me? Over.
Isolate that signal. Master Chief, you mind telling me what you're doing on that ship?
Sir, finishing this fight.
Silence fills the empty grave now that I have gone. But my mind is not at rest, for questions linger.